TDS just updated after a few days. Quite surprising, not gonna lie. They released the mission quests where I can finally get another phantom skin. And a ton of tower rebalances and buffs. Most of these are buffs except one tower, which is accelerator. I'll be covering the new tower rebalances and I will be theorizing how they can be useful or shine. But first let's start covering some simple buffs and nerfs. First is military base, receiving 2 level buffs or 3 if you consider level 4. At level 0 its spawn rate was reduced from 60 to 50. And level 3, Humvee receives hidden detection which carries over tank. And that's all the buffs for military base, the rest are the same. Moving on to accelerator nerf. He didn't get a full rebalance surprisingly. Only levels 2 plus got changed. On level 2, accelerator's ammo decreased from 375 to 300, lowering its DPS to 33.33. Level 3 got a big nerf, changing its damage from 25-20. Ammo dropping from 675-600. And the upgrade costs 4,000 cash instead of 3,300. On level 4 accelerator deals 30 damage instead of 45 with the fire rate of 0.15 instead of 0.2, and 1,200 ammo instead of 1,350, costs 10,500 cash to upgrade instead of 10,000. At max level, accelerator deals 45 damage instead of 50, but has an ammo count of 3,600 instead of 3,000. If you calculate the DPS properly, max accelerator still deals 300 DPS with its burst. For the full rebalances where every level got changed we have Scout, Golden Cowboy, and Trapper. All of these rebalances are huge buffs to the tower. So here are the new stats for Scout. At level 0 he fires 1 damage per 1.2 seconds, instead of 1.5 seconds. At level 1 his fire rate is reduced to 1 second and costs 25 cash. On level 2, he deals 2 damage per 1 second, and gains 2 more range. This will cost you 250 to upgrade. On level 3 Scout deals 4 damage per 0.6 seconds at the cost of 750 cash. And finally on max level he deals 5 damage per 0.3 seconds. Gains 2 more range at the cost of 2,250 cash. The next rebalance is the Golden Cowboy. At level 0, its placement cost is 600, finally we can place it on wave 1. Dealing 3 damage per 1 second with the range of 14, it has 6 ammo with 1.75 seconds spin time or reload which gains 30 cash. At level 1, it shoots 0.7 seconds and gains 2 more range. Its spin time is reduced to 1.35 seconds, costs 225 cash to upgrade. On level 2 deals 4 damage now, and earns 50 cash per 6 shots instead of 30. On level 3 it deals 12 damage and gains 2 more range. Spin time is reduced to 1 second at the cost of 2,000 cash. On level 4 it shoots 0.3 second, 12 ammo, 150 income, and spin time is reduced to 1 second. At the max level it deals 24 damage per 0.2 seconds, gains 2 more range again, has 250 income and 0.75 spin time. This level is priced at 17,500. How about the regular variant of Cowboy? At level 0, Cowboy deals 1 damage less than its golden version, less range, but costs 450 cash instead of 600. At level 1 Cowboy deals 3 damage per 0.8 seconds, gain 3 more range at the cost of 250 cash. On level 2 Cowboy deals 4 damage, gains 2 more range, and gives 40 cash per 6 shots, costing you 500 cash. At level 3 Cowboy, it deals 8 damage per 0.7 seconds, gains 2 more range again, and spin time is reduced to 1.2 seconds. All these at the cost of 1,500 cash. Also gains hidden detection. At level 4, Cowboy deals 10 damage per 0.35 seconds, gives 120 income, and costs 4,000 cash. At max level Cowboy deals 20 damage per 0.3 seconds, gives 180 cash, and spin time reduced down to 0.85 seconds. Costs 7,500 cash to upgrade. And finally, we have the Trapper Rebalance. At level 0 it now costs 550 cash to place, but it can only place 4 traps instead of the old 5. He also places spikes in 5.5 seconds instead of 6.5. Spikes now deal 10 damage instead of 15. On level 1, Trapper can place 1 more traps at the cost of 500 cash. And throws spikes that deals 20 damage every 5 seconds. At level 2 Trapper unlocks the landmine, can place a total of 6 traps, and has 9 range with spike and 8 range with landmine. Landmines deal 60 damage and Trapper places it every 7 seconds, with a placement range of 8. It has a burn time that deals 3 damage per 0.5 seconds. But it also lasts for 0.5 seconds. Spikes now deals 40 damage with a placement range of 9 instead of 8. This level costs 1,500 cash to upgrade. At level 3 Trapper has a limit of 8 traps and costs 5,000 cash to upgrade. Landmines now deal 75 damage with a placement rate of 6 seconds, and bigger explosion radius. Burn stat stays the same. As for the spikes, they deal 75 damage now with the placement rate of 4 seconds. At max level Trapper now has a limit of 10 traps, unlocks the bear trap. This upgrade costs 13,500 cash. Landmine damage got massively upgraded to 175. Trapper places it every 4.5 seconds and an even bigger splash defense. Burn effect now lasts for 8 seconds instead of 0.5. Burn damage now deals 7 damage and drops defense by 7.5%. Spike got upgraded. It now deals 100 damage with a placement rate of 2 seconds. Finally, the bear trap traps enemies and make them stay in place for a few seconds. It deals 400 damage and stuns lasts for 3 seconds. This trap has a placement rate of 7.5 seconds. Trapper's stats is so long I honestly didn't expect it to take 2 minutes. Now we know their new stats, how would they perform in a game? Military bases buff was minuscule, it didn't make a difference in defending early game. It still struggles on easy mode cause the wave structure sends too much enemies. Though the map was quite short, but it should never be an issue for an easy mode. For any other mode like Fallen, military base performs the same as usual. But the level 3 buff did make a difference. You no longer have to spam level 2 military base to kill hiddens. You can just get a level 3 military base to solo waves 13 and 15 shadows. For the accelerator nerf, the nerf that every player feared and had gotten nightmares with it, didn't change accelerator much. They only actually nerfed levels 2 to 4 by making them less cost effective, increasing the cost per DPS. Level 2 to 4 are still good with the price increase. Max level still deals 300 DPS. And if you would actually calculate accelerator's DPS with commander, he'll actually deal more DPS than before. Ironic, isn't it? An extra 1,200 cash for 11 more DPS. I'd say it's worth it. Unlike military base and accelerator, Cowboys and Golden Cowboys buff are very noticeable. Both towers are very good in early game alone while generating cash. Golden Cowboy can actually spawn kill early game on its own, which is a no-brainer. These two towers can also be used in the earliest of hardcore early game, which is already impressive, since there are only a few viable towers that can handle it. And not just that, it can also help with taking down mega slows and shadow bosses while earning cash, which saves a tower slot, which are enough to max everything, if not will become Elon Musk. We're no longer at a huge disadvantage when using Cowboy instead of Farm now. Cowboy isn't the only tower that has found itself a use in hardcore. That's right, Trapper has managed to trap some uses in hardcore. In the first 2 levels of Trapper, you can use it to defend against invisibles, at a cheap cost of 1,575 cash. It's also good against Mega Slow and Shadow bosses. In other game modes, like Fallen, Trapper defends incredibly well on early game. Even if you place him at front, his traps have enough damage to kill enemies early. Trapper is also pretty decent in early game. They place their traps so fast that it basically acts the same as your average tower like Demo. As for the last tower, Scout, his massive buff made him a viable early game option on most modes. In normal scout spawn kills everything. No need further explanation. For fallen it depends really well. For a starter tower this is very good. I can actually farm efficiently with scout like any other tower. And one more thing that makes this free tower insane. It can help you get past early game in hardcore. Though scout can only start to help on waves 10 up. It can help kill waves 19 and 25. This also makes scout way better than sniper now because of its cost efficiency. And that is all for today's update patch. This video is so long for me already. So I'll just end it right here. Don't forget to sub, like or dislike, and comment by the way. Bye.